This guy's still walking and following commands.
Not for taser, I think.
Got a feeling that's about to happen.
That looks like a bad dude, too.
Find it really hard.
Which way are they facing?
Now.
They're facing westbound. I think he may have just been tasered. Shots fired! At 321, we have shots fired. We have one suspect down. We need him to here. Shots fired!
Ooh.
At 321, we have shots fired. We have one suspect down.
Their life back together. There's a family, the Crutchers. This isn't about wins and losses. This is a tragedy, no matter how you look at it. It's a tragedy for that family. We've got a police officer that's got to try to figure out how to put their life back together. There's a family, the Crutchers, who have lost a son, a father, a brother, and they've got to figure out how to fill that hole and void in their life. You know, this is not a positive thing, no matter how you cut it. I mean, we're glad that our member has been cleared, but this is not a time for celebration. The testimony that the DA investigator did not write a report to memorialize any of his activities it not only troubles me, but it should trouble every citizen out there. You know, police officers write reports for a reason, to track things so that citizens can have checks and balances and follow and see what happens in investigations so that we can recreate these things when trials come up. And the fact that he testified that he's the person who wrote the arrest affidavit, however, he didn't write any reports. And when was questioned about it, who did you speak with at the scene? Who did you talk to? He couldn't produce any of that information because he didn't write a report. That's unacceptable.
Terence Crutchers' estate accuses Officer Betty Shelby of excessive force, City of Tulsa of racially biased policing. Federal civil rights lawsuit alleges excessive use of force by Officer Shelby, biased policing. Terence Crutchers' estate filed a federal civil rights lawsuit Thursday that alleges excessive use of force against the officer who fatally shot him and racially biased policing against the City of Tulsa. The 15-page lawsuit was filed in Tulsa in U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Oklahoma. The lawsuit names Officer Betty Shelby in her official capacity. Shelby was acquitted on May 17 of first-degree manslaughter in Crutchers' death. She has since returned to duty but not as a patrol officer. The lawsuit declares Crutchers' shooting to be unnecessary but also acknowledges that officers risk their lives every day to uphold the law and provide public safety. However, the realities of police work in Tulsa, Oklahoma did not constitute cause for Officer Shelby to become Terence's judge, jury, and executioner, the lawsuit states. The dangers police officers generally face also do not provide a license to police officers to shoot first and ask questions later, without properly evaluating the need for such force. The lawsuit was filed by attorneys Demario Solomon Simmons and Melvin Hall on behalf of Crutchers' estate. The suit seeks in excess of $75,000 in actual damages, as well as punitive damages. Police video of the encounter between Crutcher and Shelby shows Crutcher walking slowly toward his SUV with his hands raised as Shelby points her firearm at him. Shelby has contended she fired a single shot when she saw him reach his left hand toward the half-open driver's side window. The suit contends Shelby had ample opportunity to take ballistic cover to await backup, which she knew was seconds away from her location. The suit alleges the video shows Crutcher made no furtive, sudden, rapid, or aggressive movements and in no way forced Shelby to make a split-second decision on whether to use her firearm. If Officer Shelby truly thought that Terence was going to kill me while he was walking away with his hands up, she should have and could have executed a tactical retreat and taken ballistic cover, which is exactly what she did after she shot Terence, the lawsuit states. The encounter became deadly because of Shelby's deliberate conduct, which she testified during her criminal trial was the result of training she received from the Tulsa Police Department. he training she received from the city and TPD's culture taught Officer Shelby, if I wait to find out if he Terence had a gun or not, I could very well be dead because as we always say I'd rather be tried by 12 than carried by 6, according to the lawsuit. The lawsuit alleges the police department's training, customs, patterns, and practices in particular are deliberately indifferent to respecting and protecting the constitutional rights of Tulsa's African American population. The city through a spokeswoman declined comment because of pending litigation. Scott Wood, an attorney for Shelby, said he expects the city to defend his client and the allegations made against her, despite its posture just after the shooting. After the criminal trial, no one could genuinely claim Mr. Crutcher had his hands up when he was shot, Wood said. The suit also requests injunctive relief, including independent investigations conducted by the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation and independent prosecutions of Tulsa police shootings by the Oklahoma Attorney General.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.